It's crazy how the new Atlanta don't be from Atlanta. No. And all the songs you hear, the beat go harder than the rapper.
What's good, y'all? It's Jordan Carter. I'm checking in with What's New with Stu on Hot 107.9.
Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, Hot 107.9. Your boy, What's New with Stu? A-Time. I'm in the building right now. You're locked into that after-party mix. At A-Time, I got a special guest in the building right now. I met this young man a couple years back at a random house party in the West End. Don't know what the hell I was doing in there, but I was in there. And this young man just grabbed the mic, started performing in the middle of the house party. House party turned all the way up.
Hey, man.
And I had to meet him, find out who he was, what he had going on. And that gentleman turned out to be Jordan Carter. What's up, Jordan?
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing,
Happy to be
bro?
here. I'm good, taking it one day at a time, only way I know how.
You in town for the A3C Festival. How A3C been treating you?
A3C has been amazing, man. It's really shown how much of a milestone, well, this is really a milestone for me and shows how far I've come in terms of galvanizing people and getting support behind the music and the movement that I got going on. It's crazy to see people come up to me that I don't know talking about, oh, I heard the new single and oh, I love Sauce Drippin on the left side. All of that is real. It's really surreal. The stuff I didn't imagine would happen for a long, long time, and it's just happening right now. And I'm not even like the biggest artist.
Right.
I'm just thankful for all of this stuff that is happening right now.
Right. How many festivals have you done? Like, do you do festivals?
I did
normally?
South by Southwest in March. That was excellent. This is my second A3C festival. Last year was my first, and yeah, that's pretty much. I think that's about it.
How do you utilize these festivals for your benefit?
Well, honestly, South by Southwest was such a crazy experience because, and it was kind of like this one. Excuse me. It was kind of like this one at A3C. But it just shows, like what I was telling you earlier, it's a difference that people see when I'm on the stage. And it's, people say it's like electrifying, and like people know it's a difference. When I step on the stage, like I feel like I make sure in all of my songs that I don't waste a line. So everybody is able to internalize the ideas that I got to present. And that's what I do when I'm on the stage. I share my message.
How long have you been doing music for?
I've been doing music all my life, honestly. I started playing piano in kindergarten. And I dropped my first song on my 21st birthday. I'm 23 now. So that was junior year at BU. And I dropped that song, but I had really said I was gonna start rapping February, it's 2018 now? February 2016. That's when I hopped on one of my boys' songs, and I knew I could do it.
Right. You said you went to BU?
Yeah, Boston University.
You're in college right now, right?
Yeah, I'm getting my master's degree in arts administration at Columbia University's Teacher College.
And you went to Boston University as well.
Yep.
How does the college experience influence your music?
Well, it's taught me, honestly, being around all those white people and whatnot. It's like, I feel like I have the best of both worlds to convey through my music, being from the southwest of Atlanta and then going up to school at BU and finagling with all of these white collar folks and going on to the Ivy League and making my way and maneuvering as a black man up there. All of those experiences come into my artistry. And I'm able to communicate all of that in my experiences and put my own twist to it.
Do you think artists have a social responsibility to the youth to be role models, or do you just think that they just should express themselves through the art?
I think people should express themselves through the art. I don't want to place a role on what people have to do or anything like that. I think that's a little counterintuitive to what artistry is and kind of putting you in a box. You don't necessarily everybody don't have to be a Kaepernick. Some people, we need some Deion Sanders in the world. Right. Just so we can have something to like people bash, I'm getting into some murky waters, but people bash like rappers like Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane for being negative and stuff like that. But honestly, when I'm maneuvering on my day-to-day at Columbia, I would love to hear some Gucci Mane when I wake up in the morning so I can feel closer to home and more connected and listen to some stuff that I identify with. I might not be doing all the stuff he's talking about, but it's just a part of me that I want to hear. And I don't think I want to hold Gucci Mane talk about Black Lives Matter. Honestly.
Well, the new Gucci.
He actually might. He might
just talk about some Black Lives Matter.
I'm with it if he do.
Motivate the people. You originally from Atlanta?
Yep. West Side, born and raised.
Born and raised West Side. So you watched the maturation of Atlanta through the music,
absolutely,
through the years.
Absolutely.
Old
Shout
Atlanta.
out Schoolie.
Right.
For real.
Old Atlanta, new Atlanta. What do you think the difference is between the old Atlanta and the new Atlanta?
I feel like the new Atlanta is not really from Atlanta, and it's more of a combination of what's really hot right now, and well, yeah, that's how I feel. I left school. Well, I didn't leave school. I'm still in school, but I graduated from Mays in 2013, and me and my boy, we say that was 2013, 2014 was the last year, the last time of real Atlanta. You feel me?
Right.
Like afterwards, and I don't want to blame people coming in for how it's changing, but I want to blame people for coming in for how it's changing, things like that.
I mean, I'm an immigrant of Atlanta. You know, I came here in maybe like '99, and then I decided that was like during high school, and then I was like, yo, I got to come back. You know, I mean, I came back like 2002, 2003, and like I was like, I'm sold. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Absolutely.
And so I've been able to watch, you know, how Atlanta's changed as well, and it just seems like what I get from it is like the city of Atlanta. That's where you get all the out of towners and the people everywhere else. You know, and they really don't venture out into your Decatur's, into your West Side. You know, they don't do.
They stay within the
city of Atlanta. So if you come to the city of Atlanta, you think, oh, this is Atlanta, but that's not really.
That's really
not Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, you really got to go.
It's
to
really
Decatur.
in these pockets of neighborhoods outside of Metro Atlanta.
Right, Buckhead is not. All of Atlanta. If you come to Atlanta, Buckhead is just not Atlanta.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's in Atlanta, but that's not the essence of Atlanta. I really want people to understand that. You really got to go to Riverdale. You really got to go to the South Side. You know, you really got to go to the West Side.
You really got to go to Adamsville. Got to go to College Park. Got to go to these places so you can really get well-rounded idea of what it is to be from Atlanta and to be in just the whole essence of it. That's what I think is like missing, the original essence of, like, I don't know, it's things are just different. It's hard for me to articulate right now. You can listen to some of my songs and hear it articulated, but as I'm trying to think of it right now, it's just I can't put to words the vibe that I feel like. It was a time like when my mama would know all the words before I would know the words to the songs and things like that, and like I don't know, it seemed like, I don't know, maybe it's just me being nostalgic, but that's all.
Where do you see the new Atlanta heading to though?
I feel like, well, just speaking on the new Atlanta, I love Lil Baby and the Migos.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say that.
Shout out Baby, shout out Migos.
For real, I love that. But
I mean, but when you look at Atlanta has a lot of new artists that's coming out, you know, that are really like, you know, they all got their own lane, but they're all doing something different. You know, you got your Gunners, you got your Derez Deshans, you know, you got your Lil Babies, you got your Blacks. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's represented in a good way.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's safe. You got your Jordan Carters. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a good balance of music that's coming out of Atlanta moving forward. You know. And you know it's different from the Gucci's, the T.I.'s, the Jeezys.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
I feel like it's different all nationwide. Music in general is just rap music in general is taking a different course.
Right.
So I feel, I don't know, and Atlanta is leading that change in course of how everything is sounding, what beats you want to use, and how you want to ride the beat nowadays, what flow you gonna use. I feel like Atlanta still determines all of that. It's just,
I mean, because we got all the producers as well.
Yeah,
for sure. As far as the artists, we also got the producers that be creating the sounds that everybody wants to use.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out to Mike Will and, you know, Metro and all those guys, you know, they're doing their thing.
For sure.
Let's talk about your music, man. I the first song that I ever heard from you was Half Rich.
Yeah. Featuring my boy Rome. Shout out to him.
Yeah, that's the joint that you performed at the house party, and you almost caved the floor in. Like, I had to, like, walk outside because I'm like, yo, this floor is about to break. My man's going so hard. Do you know whose house that was that you were in?
Chinway.
Chinway.
Shout out to her for real. She texted me like I think a day before the party and said pull up, and it just so happened my boy who I went to high school with was DJing, KC, and he loved the song. I emailed it to him. I was like, bro, play this, and he did.
And that was your first time performing it there, like that. I mean, I know that was my first time hearing it, and just everybody's response to it.
I think it was one of my first times performing it. Yeah, for sure. I didn't know everybody was gonna like it because it's my first time performing it, so it went up.
definitely went up. And then you got dropped another record recently.
Kendrick of the South.
Kendrick of the South.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why Kendrick? Why of all rappers Kendrick?
I was listening to a bunch of Kendrick on the ride home, and I was just feeling feeling good about myself and feeling more empowered and things like that. And oftentimes, me and my friends, we talk about how listening to Section 80 or ADHD and specifically to Pimp a Butterfly and makes us get more encouraged about what we have to do to fight the fight that we got to do as black people in this world and things like that. So I feel that I want my music to get other people just as inspired and just as encouraged. And I came up with Kendrick of the South. It was like his music was able to motivate me and tap into get into some type of therapist complex when I'm listening to his music, so I want to reciprocate that to all the people that are listening to me.
Right. Another record that you dropped, I got it on repeat. Sauce Drippin on the left side
of my body and the right side is dripping swag too. Yeah,
that joint right there, that's my joint right there. I listen to that joint all the time. Like I just put it on repeat.
Hey, I need the stream. Bless you. Thank you.
Where was the inspiration for that record come from?
I was sitting at my friend's house. My boy Joe, he went to Boston University with me, and he got a job with the New York Times, and he lives in the Upper East Side, and that's right down the street from Columbia. So he was just playing some beats for me that he made on his spare time, because beats isn't his main thing. He got a full-time job and everything, but he was just playing me these beats, and we were just playing around, and I came up with the hook. He was like, yo, that's it.
Right.
And that was it. We went to the studio a week after. I did the hook, freestyled the verses. Well, actually, I did the hook, freestyled the first verse, and I couldn't do the second verse for some reasons. I wasted a little bit of studio time with that because I couldn't.
Right.
My brain was frozen at that point. But I came back the next week.
Went crazy.
Yeah, and that was it. Sauce Drippin on the left side. And it really helped me. The video is what really is, that's like my magnum opus. That's my best work, for real. Because I was really able to tap into the classical music stuff that I've been doing my whole life.
And all that.
Yeah, that's my whole background is, I was principal percussionist of the Atlanta Symphony Youth Orchestra junior year and senior year at Mays. Like, that's what I do. I went to undergrad to do classical percussion. So me being able to tie that back into the rap music that I'm doing now, that's the most ideal thing possible.
Right. Matter of fact, let's get into that record right now. Sauce Drippin on the left side. Go ahead and introduce it.
All right, everybody. This is Jordan Carter, and you about to listen to Sauce Drippin on the left side, produced by my boy Joe Move Guru.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. 8-time. Keep it locked right here. It's Sound 107.9. All right. So now we're gonna come back. Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. High 107.9. Your boy, what's new? It's through 8-time. I am still in the building, and I still got my homeboy Jordan Carter in the building. That was his record, Sauce
Dripping on the left side of my body. I don't want to do it again.
You got your homies in the building with you?
Yeah, I got my boy Evo in the building right now. He rapping.
Come holler at him. What's up, Evo?
Evo, man. Dreams of Paper.
Right,
Entertainment. Shoot, the movement. We starting the label. Dreams of Paper Entertainment. I'm on that. My boy Evo is, and my boy John Luke. And also, the dude featured on Half Rich, Rome. We all doing this ground up. Honestly, we just came together through another dude that's missing. His name is Kyle. He started off being my manager while we was both at BU. My junior year, he was a freshman. And I played him one of my first songs. And he was like, yo, why you not doing nothing with this?
Right.
And he asked to be my manager. And I was like, sure. Yes. Whatever. Fine.
I also
and it
see
came
you got
out.
my homegirl Sammy in the building. How'd you hook up with Sammy Approved?
Sammy, we knew each other since I was in ninth grade. She older than me,
right.
But we always been real good friends. And she was doing the radio personality stuff, and when I started rapping, I knew I needed some connections and help, and she was the first person that really like invested so much time and believing in me and what I have to offer and thinking that I'm different. So it's been like an amazing experience with me and Chelsea, and she has helped me get so far. All these A3C events, I wouldn't be on them if it wasn't for Chelsea or a connection that Chelsie had.
No, nobody knows Chelsea.
I mean, Sammy. Oh, dang. I'm sorry for using.
We know the government now.
Thank you.
So when it's all said and done, what does Jordan Carter want to be known for?
Jordan Carter wants to be known as that's a good question. Well, my personal mission is to make sure that everybody is reminded that it's all right to be themselves.
Absolutely.
So I guess something around that.
Right.
I want to be remembered as a person that made it all right to do you, honestly, because that's what I have been. That's what I've been doing, and I have been unwavering in my commitment to just do me.
Absolutely.
And if I continuously do that, then I can show everybody else, like, yo, you can achieve what I'm achieving just by staying true. Honestly, because that's what made me different. That's why I tell you it's a difference when I'm on the stage, when I present myself, because they know this is about to be an original individual story that Jordan's about to tell through his music, and his 24 hours is different from everybody else's. So we about to get a whole different story every time.
Dreams of paper.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Already. Tell the folks where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere at What Jordan Raps on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Type in Jordan Carter on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all of the streaming platforms. And you can stream my debut mixtape, My Favorite Things, on all of those platforms as well.
All right, you got some shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Justin. Shout out everybody in the studio. Shout out to my mama, my grandmama. Shout out to May. Shout out to Young Middle School. Shout out to Payne Forest. And above all, thank God.
And I'm pretty sure I'll be at some house party that I ain't got no business being in, and I'm pretty sure I'll run across you. Run across you when he plays again,
I'll be enough.
Hey, Ty, y'all know what it is, man. That's the homie Jordan Carter, man. Make sure y'all follow my boy. Make sure y'all keep up with what he got going on, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, Ty, keep it locked. It's 107.9.